Hey, hey YouTube. This video, hold on, I'm about to put on a little lip gloss. Y'all, so apparently Ebola is back, and this is how I feel. I feel like, y'all see my little lip gloss? I know y'all really can't see it, but I had to go put some on. But they talking about some new Ebola outbreak in the Congo's already hit by measles and coronavirus. So, 5 people have died in the Mokbanka western city, more than 750 miles away from another Ebola outbreak in the country. It is clear how the disease emerged in the city during the lockdown. Dhaka, Senegal, a fresh outbreak of the deadly Ebola virus has flared up. And y'all, if y'all are wondering why I cut I cut my finger on peeling potatoes. That's why I have this thing on here. I don't have a Band-Aid and it keeps bleeding. So, anyways, it says the Democratic Republic of the Congo, a country, has already contending with the world's largest measles epidemic, as well as the coronavirus. The Congo Health Ministry said that the new Ebola outbreak has killed 4 people and infected at least 2 more in the Mbanka, a city or 1.2 million people on the country's western side. A fifth person that died on Monday, according to the UNICEF, the United States Agency for Children. Less than 2 months ago, the Congo about to declare an official end to an Ebola epidemic on the eastern side of the country that had lasted nearly 2 years and killed more than 2,275 people. Then, with just 2 days to go, a new case was found, and the outbreak could not declare over. But officials said it is the final stage. It is unclear how Ebola emerged from the Banka, which is about 75 miles nearly vanquished outbreak on the country eastern edge, Congo, formerly known as Zaire. So I'm gonna put a little bit of a snippet. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna put a little bit of a snippet of the article, and I will actually leave the link of the article below, and I'll get back to y'all with my commentary. So, if y'all don't know, how I already feel about COVID. I feel like COVID-19 was made in a lab. I honestly feel like that, and I feel like this new strain of Ebola is made in a lab. Ebola probably was made in the lab because when they have these diseases, how come a year after they find a vaccine that, like, they've already had the vaccine the whole time. And COVID is different from coronavirus. Coronavirus, people been getting coronavirus before 2020, 2018, when you first heard of 2019, when you first heard of COVID. I don't know when it was. I believe 2019 was when it was first heard of. COVID-19 never existed. Coronavirus has. So Ebola, people ain't been getting Ebola. Y'all can look in history. Let's be for real. If we want to talk, the start when they started having vaccines, that's when, if y'all look and do research, like y'all look at the AIDS and the HIV, there's no recorded history of HIV or AIDS in humans. But all of a sudden, if y'all look back at the time span, AIDS popped up. When they first heard of AIDS, it popped up in the same time they had vaccines. So y'all do y'all research. That it popped up in the same time. That's very iffy. And when they first started doing, if y'all ever watch those old documentaries, I'm gonna put a clip in this video since I'm able to do it with my recording. So I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all. I put a few articles. Okay, so 1983, AIDS, HIV, a scientist discovered the disease AIDS. 1959, Congolese men and this is around the 19 period, one of the earliest documented people with AIDS. 1796, Edward Jenner, this scientist, this European scientist, this considered the founder of the vaccinology in 1796. So he created the whole vaccinology, Edward Jenner. So he created the idea of vaccines. And in 1796, after he inoculated a 13-year-old boy with vaccine virus, what we would know as today as cowpox, the dead, vaccines are the dead form of the live virus. So they may give you a little bit of the virus so your body can build up immunity. I don't know why they can't do that with AIDS, but it must be something weird with AIDS. So 1798, the first smallpox. So let me tell you this. Every other disease has been documented way, way earlier than 1798. And this is my theory. AIDS was probably created as well as Ebola to mess with, and AIDS was found in Africa. So HIV was never heard of before 1798, and they documented cancers. If you look in research, there's been documentations of other diseases. So why is there, there's something weird about HIV? So no one ever caught HIV up until 1959. That's not added. It's not adding up, and this is just my theory and my opinion. I believe HIV was first some type of vaccine, and they used the vaccine. And I was gonna show you I had said in last video I was gonna show you a documentary of them vaccinating, doing first vaccines. It was like an ancient video, and it was showing them test out monkeys. Like they were testing monkeys. So these people, more than likely, they were messing around and they came up with AIDS, and they didn't know that people could get that messing around with monkeys. So this is just my theory, my opinion, but I'm not gonna keep y'all here too long. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I will see y'all in the next video.